Hello everybody, John Fulford here. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm here in a condo that I found on Airbnb. I've been here for the last few days. All of my short-term rental properties and long-term rental properties are being rented right now, which is great, you know. So I'm here for the next day or two. Been here for the last few days, and I would like to do some demo listening. So here we go. First up, before I start, please like, please share, please subscribe, okay? The more we grow the channel, the cooler stuff that I can do. And you know, we've been growing for the last few years, but keep sharing, keep subscribing, and keep hitting that like button. So that's what y'all could do for me. I'd really appreciate it. So first up, Emma Harrop with her song, Ballers on the Floor. This is my favorite part. Okay, this song as it is, or this piece, this cue, this instrumental with the little vocal drops, as it is, it could get used on reality shows, okay? It could get used on a few different things. But if there was a vocal added, especially a foreign language vocal, it will give it that X factor that will get it more placements, better placements, higher paying placements. Okay, so track's good. It should get used as it is on various things, but you really want to give it that vocal, especially nowadays, because there's so many great instrumentals already out in the marketplace. There's so many already. 8, 9, 10 years ago, there wasn't as much, but now years go by, days go by, weeks go by, months go by, more tracks get added to the massive pile of music that's available for use, right? So vocals, especially foreign language vocal, and it will give it the X factor it needs to get better placements, higher paying placements, and more placements. Next up, Gregory DHE with Soul Abstraction. That's the name of the group, electronic folk, cinematic jazz dance band. They asked me to review the music, so of course I'll review the music. So let's hear it. TV commercial-esque, right, to say the least. TV commercial-esque. TV commercial-esque, yes. Okay, with these tracks, you're on the right track, no pun intended, but I would get someone to really, and it could be just because I'm using these headphones, get someone to really make the mix tip-top magoo, right? Make it tip-top shape, okay? Because with these, you're competing against very well-funded, very established ad house studios, many of which are owned by the ad agencies. So if an ad agency owns a piece of music like that, why would they use yours? Yours has to be mixed better, produced better. You're on the right track. You're a lot of the way there already. It's happy, it's fun, okay? But you need to make it one rung tighter, because you're not competing for low budget stuff. You're competing for commercials. People are selling, you know, billion-dollar products. They're making million-dollar ad buys, and they need music for it. So the ad industry is one industry where the lower you charge, the less they want to use your stuff. The higher you charge, the more they want to use it because they think it's good. Ooh, yes. Like, you know what I mean? It's more luxurious. So keep that in mind when you're mixing. Keep that in mind when you're producing these tracks. Next up is Dazulos Ooh, from the UK. Okay, Quick in the Dark. Okay, let's have a listen. You're a lot of the way there because you get that foreign, when I say foreign language, I mean other than American. You have that foreign accent, but it's still in English, which is good because the people could hear the words you're saying. I would go to where Cannock, I don't know where Cannock is. Is it in the Midlands? I don't know. But I will go to the best studio that you could find. Save up money, or if you have money, I mean, I'm not trying to say that you don't have money, but save up enough to go to the best studio and do 1 or 2 or maybe 3 songs and get it mixed and produced as best as your budget will allow, okay? And that's your business card to these broadcasters, your audio business card. So don't go get a leased beat off the internet. I'm gonna do a whole other video on leased beats. I like leased beats, beat leasing. I'm cool with that, but not when it comes to sync licensing and stuff like that. If you want to take a leased beat, L-E-A-S-E-D, not L-E-A-S-T, a beat that you lease, put it out on your website, sell it as downloads, play it at your shows, that's cool. But for this, it needs to be an original, non-leased track. And I will go to the best studio you could afford. And if you're writing with a couple of people that you're already working with, go with them. You don't have to leave them out. Go with them, go with your crew to the studio and get 1, 2, maybe 3 tracks that are crisp and sound tip-top shape. Because that foreign accent vocal is your X factor. You already have the X factor. I can't do that accent, or I can, but it would be like a cheap knockoff imitation. You know, you have something that I can't do. See what I'm saying? So get everything tightened up. You already have the X factor, and you'll start seeing some placements. Pete Steege, if you're not seeing placements already. Pete Steege, greetings. Another England. It might be this guy. Hit up Pete Steege. There's some great advice. Southampton. I've been there once. I was there before when I ever went to London, actually. No, I didn't. I flew into London, drove to Southampton, then drove back to London. House tracks. Cool. Let's see. This track's over 7 minutes long, but I'm going to scrub through it. Oh, it's a piece. Okay, he said house tracks, and I automatically thought it was going to be like a beat. All right, let's... Pete, hold that thought. At the end, I have 2 more submissions. At the end, I'm going to play you a track from my epic fantasy style album. See, Pete said that he did this for an epic fantasy style library album. I'm going to play you a track from the one that I just got finished, and you could hear the difference. Because this isn't my forte, but I just want you to hear the difference. And you could kind of judge what the differences are yourself, because that's not my expertise. But I did just finish I finished executive producing my family fantasy album. Cybrid Music. Oh, I think I already heard this one, but I'll play it. Subscriber. this is a great example of when people send me music with a whole bunch of stats and biographical information. I didn't read any of this. I think it's a gentleman. I'm not sure of their bio information, but when the music is this good, that makes me want to click and say, okay, now what are you doing? Subscriber, join the publisher. Like that makes me want to read more about it. So now I'm gonna say, okay, no, now I'm reading more about it. I'm gonna respond to this email and say, hey, nice to meet you. I heard your track on my demo listening. Tell me, what are the details on this? Okay, this composer said A, B, C. All right, what are the details on A and B? Like, tell me more about this. I don't need to know about that because, I'm more interested. You could tell me about that, but I'm more interested in this. Like, tell me more about this. That kind of thing. But this is from listening on these headphones. This sounds like something that's ready to be used on something. I don't know if it's film trailer ready because you kind of can't tell on headphones, but at least like a nice TV promo, for some big show. Edit points, you see? Gillian Foley. Okay, I got a website link, a YouTube link, and a Spotify link. Let's try YouTube. Sounds very Laurel Canyon-esque. I like it. I think Crucial Music is a surefire lane to take this music in. Crucial Music, crucialmusic.com. See, it's a song, it has a vocal, it's produced, it can be used on many different types of projects. It's positive sounding. So you could tell it's produced. I like it. The Flower Pistols, Pistils, Beauty and the Wonder. And I know I owe a gentleman, who was it? Was it Pete? I think it was Pete Steege. All right, let me try to, now watch, I can't find it now. Hold on. Should be on my desktop. Yep, okay, I'm gonna play everybody. I'm gonna pick a random track from my new Family Fantasy album for y'all to listen to and vibe with, okay? Like, share, subscribe, send me more demos. If you're watching this and you haven't had your demo reviewed yet, but you send it again. Remind me. It got lost in the shuffle. My fault, okay? But resend it. If you want to send something new, send something new. musiclicensingpodcast@gmail.com. I'm gonna play one of these and we could just sit and check it out for a second here. Let's scrub through. that's it for today's demo listening. Talk to me in the comments. Give me an email, musiclicensingpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for sending in your submissions. I had a great time listening to them. Hope you learned something, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.